Hello. I'll be casting this, random versus Zerg matchup. We've got Synastren here against Oh No. Now, I had a wee nosy at their player profiles, and it looks like we've got a bit of a mismatch, at least in terms of games played. Synastren, I think, is sitting on about 13,000, while Oh No has about 2.5. So I believe that there was a request for Synastren to play random here. I think I've noticed him on the forums, was it 5k Zerg, something like that? Certainly one of the higher MMR people that post on something awful. Rip zeez and all that, but looks like he's going to be starting by making a wee wall off at his natural and sending a probe scout across the map. We're on New Gettysburg here. Bit of a strange map layout here. You've got both players starting out in the lower left and lower right. Now if I turn off manual camera, yeah, there I can move about a wee bit, put it on everyone view, and we can see he's planning a wee elaborate scout here. He's already mapped out everything that he needs to see. Zerg not taking their second base yet, which in my limited Zerg knowledge is not how you would normally be playing it. But maybe there's something a bit sneakier being planned here. We'll see the gateway get dropped here by Synastren. Not yet taking a gas. No gas on the side of Oh No either, although this little wee probe is doing a bit of a recon mission here, seeing if there's anything to find. No. Looks like we're just going to see some heavy droning up from the Zerg as we speak. Nexus goes down for Synastren here. That's a good timing, good early Nexus. Not going for a double gateway rush or anything like that to get a couple of adepts across the map. Wee bit of scout here, making sure that there's no a sneaky base getting taken in what would be the third. Has to say no. I should probably stick on a wee tab here, just a wee production tab or a wee units tab, just to that wee bit of extra intel up there. I remember this map from years ago actually. It used to have like little skirmishes in the middle. You would meet here if you were playing Zerg v Zerg and have a wee kind of Zerg hoedown right in the middle of the map. And we're going to see maybe a pylon here. Yeah, from Synastren. He's going to drop a wee pylon here, so that should block any early aggression attempts. And that'll be the spawning pool. I didn't actually notice. I think that must have been spawning pool before hatch. Was it? Or maybe not. Don't know my timings that well, I'm afraid to say. I have just got back into Starcraft 2 after a lengthy absence. Synastren totally oversaturating the first main base there, but you should be okay when the setting goes up for transferring those workers across. We've got an early forge here, which is alarming. We'll see a photon cannon being dropped down in the little sort of section in the bottom of the map here. One should imagine that's going to give the Zerg a bit of a worry trying to work their way around the map rather than taking this, shall we call it, the fast lane. Let's just knock on the player view for a minute, see what they're looking at. Synastren just of course making sure that his little probe there is doing the job of keeping them nasty Zerg at bay, and it looks like it will do that for now. Oh No on the other hand, just starting to saturate that natural base. Pumping out the queens, very good. First queen just pops there and immediately injects into the hatchery. That's exactly what you want to see. Movement speed being researched for Synastren here. For Oh No. So maybe gearing up for some kind of ling flood. Still no workers on that gas there. Not necessarily the biggest issue. Enough money to take a third if needed. And that Overlord will scout out there. And there you see, just as I say it, the hatchery number 3 being dropped. Almost lining up with Zerg move speed ending. Although... Oh, I see, they must have mined just enough gas for the move speed. And then taking it off. So I think we're going to see Oh No focusing on a major ling flood here. They're building enough overlords to kind of ensure that there's going to be no problem filling out that quota of spicy little Zerglings. Stalker coming out here from Synastren. He too has his third base already up. So it looks like early greedy play from the Protoss here. We've got, the 3 bases. Pumping out those workers. How's his gas looking actually? He's fully saturated on his main. Taking 2 gases on the natural. No prods from the Zerg right now to see this little wall that's happening. And we've just got constant worker production. Look at that. The minute one finished, there was another. Well, the second one finished, there was another one. Chrono boosting out the workers. You hate to see it. You'd love to see some tactical chrono boost maybe on some forge upgrades, but no. He's quite happy to just get those workers out there, get a zealot out, just in case it needs to ward off some early Zerg presence. As mentioned, Synastren is mainly a Zerg player. Sort of dabbling in the crazy world of Protoss for this one. And he's going to say, I like this, 2 wee zealots. Just going on a wee trip up the map, see if there's anything interesting we can find. Let's just knock on player camera again. Or every camera, I should say. So these boys just are going on a wee scouting mission for the Zelnaga Tower, and then they're going to, you know, see if there's any kind of sneaky ninja bases being taken, anything like that. As of yet, 5 minutes into the game, and we're seeing no real aggression from either side. We have Spore Crawlers up, very good from Ono there. You can tell this is a player who's fought many Phoenix when they're playing V-Protoss and had them swoop over, demolish their worker line uncontested, and so they've got them there just to ensure that doesn't happen, just to make sure they've got that insurance against any Phoenix. Synastren here, he sees the base, he sees there's very few workers here, and he thinks, I can dine in hell with these ones, going to chase after this solitary probe here. Meanwhile, we've got an Overlord being chased down by the Phoenix, so very good move by Ono there with the Spore Crawlers. Just ensuring that, you know, they won't get full efficiency from these Phoenix as they slowly hurtle their way towards the base to try and pick up a few workers. Overlord's been pumped out by Ono here, and Roaches. I missed the Roach Warren going down, but yeah, believe that's in the wall there. Very good play there to have a wee wall for the Protoss, just in case. And these Zealots are just going to chip away at the hatchery, but I believe these Roaches will do enough to ward them off every turn and fight rather than just running away. Oh no! Oh, they've got the Zealots' attention, they're chasing them down. Look at this, we've got a Spine Crawler coming in from the high ground. And that's going to kill off these Zealots without much worry. Now, Synastren here is going to, of course, see a bunch of Roaches, and he's going to start thinking, oh, what do I do here? Maybe get some Immortals out would be the way to play. Very hard counter. But of course, this fantastic little wall off. Fantastic from Synastren here. But these Roaches can't even shoot at full efficiency, they're just kind of chipping off. Really, you want to be attacking the pylon first. What's the health difference? 300 versus 400, but of course you can hit it with more units. Oh, it's lovely swooping for Synastren there. Look, picking up the Roaches. The cannon's down, but it doesn't matter because these Roaches can't do anything. They're going to get chipped away. Not the best use of Phoenix energy or Phoenix attack power, given look how many shots it takes for even 4 Phoenix to kill a Roach. But it slows them down. Oh, now we've got the Hydras though. They'll deal with the Phoenix quite handily. And I'm liking this attack here. We've got a bit... Oh, the Void Ray though. The good little Void Ray from Synastren. Look at the timing on that. Swoops out. We've got a bunch of Stalkers here. A Sentry. I do like the Ravager morphing. That is nice. It is a bit of a mixed force we've got from Ono here. It's a small Zerg army and it looks like it's going to get picked off. There's a bit of a fight here. There's Roaches and Hydras being picked up. There's a Colossus out. 1 kill already on that Colossus, and these Roaches with no Roach speed and no creep to walk on are just going to get chased down. Oh, we've also got an Observer from Synastren, I like that. Oh, little Stalker here, cute little wee Stalker running about on 4 HP like that. Back off, son, let your shield get up. Any shield batteries, actually. Oh, cheeky 4th base from Synastren here, nice. Wow, look at the amount of workers he's got. He's been creaming out the workers. I think he's stopped now, because he simply doesn't need any more. He's on 85 workers. Compared to the 47 of Ono on the Zerg, and it's not looking great for our Zerg player here. If I can just get everyone movement, please. Here we go, everyone. Scouting out with the Phoenix here, just trying to see if there's anything across the map. Again, looking for any kind of hidden bases. It's not looking great here. We have a massive differential in workers and massive amount of Hydras here. We've got what, 15 Hydras. And more coming, is there? Creep tuners. Yep, more Hydras on the way. Do we have upgrades? They have the 01. Oh, and we've just got a couple of upgrades chiming in here. I reckon the 2 should be ready by the time there's a fight, although the Phoenix are looking like they're away to swoop. Void Ray's just going to pick off this 4th base from the Zerg, and there's not really a lot they can do in retaliation. Got a good few Queens here as well. I think Synastren's actually playing it safe here. He's thinking, all these Hydras, all these Queens, I can't just fly straight above these guys. Especially, you know, 1-1, 2-1 on the way. Very shortly. Oh no, going to chase down this solitary Void Ray, and that'll give the chance for the 4th hatchery to complete. Although we still are only on 47 workers. So I don't know if the Zerg's just thinking, right, sod the workers here, I'm just building units and we're going to rush across the map as soon as these speeds finish. Just working on the movement speed right now. Okay, we can just drop into clear camera, yeah. Layer is finished, so that's quite alright. Fairly passive game so far, fairly passive, but you get the feeling. You get the feeling it's just going to explode in a couple of, well, seconds really. Yeah.
Unacceptable warp location.
Scurrying about, seeing if there's anything worth seeing. And, no, I had a cancel there, I didn't even see what it was, that happened that quick. I think we're going to see a push across the map in the next few seconds. These 101 Stalkers, not the highest DPS, but against roaches they do a little bit of bonus damage. Oh, that's the Colossus I've got selected there. Oh no, it's another Colossus. It's so big I can't select anything else. Armor, 28 against armored units, 14 against the rest. So, fairly effective against these roaches. I do like the creep spread from Ono here. I mean, look at the amount of creep shivers. Brilliant, I love it. Just, yeah. When the rare occasions I played Zerg, it's one thing I really struggle with to remember to spread creep. So, yeah, to see this coverage, just get the creep chambers down, get the queens out, and away you go. Oh, I've accidentally opened the resources tab there. Let's put it back on production. And I think there's going to be a big fight in the middle of the map here. It's all gearing up for it. So I'm just going to knock it down to normal speed here so we can just see the lasers and the spines flying. Oh, the storms as well. Perfect storms on these Hydralisks. They can't deal with it. It rips them down. 3 Colossus, 4 Colossus as well. The DPS from this army. Zealots tanking all the hits from these Hydras here. And yeah, it looks like they're just going to burn through and rip up all the Zergs. Drones are starting to die. I'm not even sure how. Oh, it's these Phoenix picking them up while the fight's breaking out. They're now lifting the Hydralisks, blowing them out the sky. Oh, Colossus just walking forward. 4 kills on this one. 8 on this one. 3 on this one. 9 on this one. Yep, the Colossus, I think, against the Hydras, Colossus Storm. They couldn't really, let's bang it up too faster now. We've seen enough shiny laser beams. There's roaches coming this way, but there's so many Stalkers. They are 1-2 on the roaches, but again, the storms, it's going to be a lot of damage, and the Zerg's going to kind of be forced to retreat back into their base. More storms from Synastren here, and a bunch of Zerglings running to their death, and I think that is going to be the end. We're going to get a GG. Here we go, no. And that'll be the end of that one. Fairly passive game for the first few moments. But when it kicked off it really did, and in the end it was just the perfect unit composition for the Protoss. Colossus and Storm being far too much against the Hydralisks of the Zerg, but that'll be game 1, and we'll be back with a game 2 just shortly.